When it comes to cooking asparagus, it's really best to keep things simple and let the fresh taste of that asparagus come through. So first, we're going to do a roasted asparagus with a little Parmesan cheese sprinkled on top. Even though our asparagus was pretty well trimmed when we picked it up at the farm, this is a great tip if you're going to need to trim your own asparagus. You hold it one spear like this and just kind of bend it until it snaps. And that's where you're going to want to cut your asparagus. The bottom part, it's going to be fibrous and you don't want it, but you can use it in stocks. It's great for soups and things like that. Once you snap your spear and you know where to chop off the bottom, just gather all your spears up, line them up at the top, and cut away. And there you go. For our roasted asparagus, you want to preheat your oven to 450 degrees and line a large baking sheet with a rim with foil. This recipe could not be any easier. Basically, you want to arrange your asparagus spears on the baking sheet in a single layer so that they'll all roast nice and evenly. Next, I need my olive oil, and you probably are going to drizzle on about 2 tablespoons worth. Okay. And then just a little salt and pepper. Salt. And pepper. And then just kind of roll your spears around to get them coated with that olive oil and the salt and the pepper there. Now into the 450-degree oven for about 12 minutes. The cooking time is really going to depend on the thickness of the spears. The thicker they are, the more time they're going to require, but do it for 12 and check and see how they're doing. And now we wait. The buzzer just went off. My asparagus has been cooking for about 12 minutes. Now it's time to pull it out and sprinkle on that Parmesan. It's looking fantastic and it smells like asparagus in the kitchen. You want to sprinkle about 1/4 cup of Parmesan on here. I'm not really measuring too carefully, but you just don't want to go too heavy-handed. We just pop this back into the oven for another couple of minutes so the cheese gets nice and melty and golden brown. Okay, keep your eye on it just to make sure the cheese doesn't burn. The cheese is looking nice and melty and golden brown. It's time to take it out and serve it up. Let me just get my plate and my tongs. Okay. And you just put it onto a nice platter. Be sure to get up all those nice little crispy bits of Parmesan. This looks really great. And really, I mean, you can roast asparagus just with the olive oil. You don't need the cheese. You can roast it with garlic or shallot or even both. Just get up these nice little crispy bits. Put them right on top. Okay. And there we go. Roasted asparagus with Parmesan.